Morning. 24th of August 2025. Kelly, if you're watching, love, just breathe. It's all you have to do right now. There's no time limit on grief, so don't let anybody rush you. And there's no right or wrong way to grieve either. If you find something you can smile at, don't feel guilty about it. That's probably something your mum sent you. So, we're all here. We're not going anywhere if you need us. So, that being said, let's keep going. 24th is a choice, the lovers, Kristen, Emily, Catherine, Susan, Aidan. All names associated with that card, but you may know others that are born or living at the 6 or the 24. Or it may be a door number, a table number, it might be a bus that you get. A number 24, 6 or 24. We'll see whether it's positive or negative. These are choices, and you can avoid them for so long that they've got to be made eventually. Where's the other one gone? So, your choices have consequences, and those consequences shape your destiny. You can always make a different choice another day. So here we go then. Elliot is being very quiet. I'm getting a bit worried about him. I think he's just got a monk on because he's been left. Not usually this quiet. But yeah. He's getting older now. Probably can't be doing with all this messing about, bless him. So, oh, he's eating his seed. I can hear him cracking it. That's a good sign. Oh, we've got Uranus rebellion. We've got second house of Taurus truth. And we've got Virgo healing. Yeah, this is a choice we do want to make or didn't want to make, or a bad choice we've made. Can sometimes be a separation, doesn't have to be romantic. It can be you separated from something important to you. Somebody's on shaky ground here. Oh dear. Right, this could be important then. We've got Venus, Taurus, and it's not positive, which is the second house, which we've got in the dice. Above all, anything else, this is arguments with a woman, this is stagnation. This is lack of fertility, financially, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, or physically. We've got Scorpio and Aries in the background there with the eagle. We've got the poppies, military, agriculture, connected to this card. May the 31st, November the 11th. But above all, it's arguments with a woman. It's mothers, it's mother-in-laws, it's mothers of your children. There's something negative going on around the mother energy. 3 or 30, massively important negative energy. So wherever you see it. In the reverse, it's could be even venereal disease, so sexually transmitted diseases. For some, this is patience. Patience is what we need. We need 4 ones to make the corners of our home. In the deck, the four of wands is the home, and there's 1 missing. So you might not have strong, firm foundations wherever you are, because somebody's on shaky ground. They don't have the moral high ground. And the 7 and the 3 together mean that we have to release a burden. We have to learn to love ourselves. And this is small at first. There's no commitment here. There is some sort of love, but it's not romantic in any way, I don't think. And messages. So there's love, but it's not enough. There's money, but it's not enough. Small improvements. It also could be 2 children, 1 earth, 1 water, but earth and water make the building bricks for the foundations for something stronger, because this is stagnating. So it could be that there's a separation. We've got David there as well, Adam, Eve, Lily, as usual, and then, like I said, Kristen, Susan, Aidan, Emily, Catherine, that I know, but it could be anybody that you know connected to those numbers. It is time to release and let go. The energy you're putting into keeping something going that is not serving you is wasted, because the more you resist, the more it will persist and the worse it will get, at least 4 years. Somebody's realising that they can't live in the past. The past is over. Grieving needs to be put in its rightful place, because grief is only love with nowhere to go, and the love is always there, always has somewhere to go. We're building bridges, we're getting over it, we're living in the now, because the future's not promised and the past is over. So let's see then, 5 months, 4 years. 3 and 30, negative energy. Females, the neck, the throat, possibly some lies. Yeah, there it is again. So they've given us all the cards we need. We ended, well, we begin the next fill-in, if you like, the gravy. This is your attention was elsewhere, or you was unaware of something, and now the building's burning down because you was dwelling on something that you shouldn't have been dwelling on. But there's no point in crying over spilt milk. You build a bridge, get over it, get off the cross, we need the wood. We are staying in our comfort zone because we have something to grieve. We have something to, we need to rest before we start this new chapter. A death has occurred, but the rebirth hasn't happened yet. Scorpio energy, the 13. Nick could be important. These are not your people, not your tribe, and you're wasting your time and energy. So those who see when they're shown, and those who will never see, and these are the ones that will never see. So 13 in Scorpio is negative. Also 5 and 23. So we've got both Taurus cards. The second house is a lack of faith. It's a questioning religions, our teachings, everything that we've been ever told to believe in. The loss of keys. Simon, Peter, Mark, Diane. Teachers, schools, the neck, the throat, the mouth. A lack of belief in yourself. Institutions and religions. 5 and 23, negative energy. There's no effort being put in here, or work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. So it's either that you're not putting any effort in, or that you're putting too much effort in with no help from anyone else, burning the candle at both ends, and it's going to make you ill. Because of a demanding female. If it's not a demanding female, it's a Leo of any gender. This is our Violet Elizabeth card. That's Sam and Peter. This is Violet Elizabeth, Bonnie Langford, Dennis Wartsman, and William. She will scream and scream and scream until she's sick if she doesn't get what she wants. A diva. Or it could be a him, like I said, but it's a diva. We need to get rid of this toxic energy and free ourselves. Break the shackles. Rebellion. Uranus. Stop selling our soul to the devil for shiny baubles. Stop trying to keep up with the Joneses. Stop allowing toxicity into our lives. And we're going to find out some lies, deceit and theft and see the picture clearly. We have good friends and generous ones. This is the Minor Arcana of the Empress. She's darker complexion usually, somebody in uniform usually, but it is Taurus energy of any gender. It's reliable friends who are generous. So here we go. Yeah, there's no peace for the wicked, no day off, everything's a grind, no rest between battles, every day seems a battle. And wishes and dreams can't come true while you stay in your comfort zone, refusing to face the chaos. You have to face it at some point. We've got David again, we've got the star. It's you dimming your light to fit in, to accommodate others. Issues with the ankles and legs. It's not socialising, not networking. It's keeping to yourself. And it may be because of this grief. 17, negative energy. Lost hope. Pandora left hope in the box. This is also the Herman family life. So now we've got that extra wand. There is some sort of celebration coming up. It isn't always a wedding or a new home. Sometimes it can be a celebration of life. Somebody who doesn't want people to grieve. Somebody who wants people to celebrate their life, to wear colours instead of black. I know a lot of people do that now at funerals. So because we've got the death and rebirth, that's probably why we haven't had closure. We're waiting for closure on something, and then we can perhaps move on. And it could be that you're moving to a new home, getting married, something's ending and something new begins. Yeah, we've got it again. So everything will become clear once we find out. Something is going to be found out. Some lies, deceit and theft will make everything clear. There will be delays in travel, so give yourself plenty of time to travel. Inheritance is stolen. Number 21. Negative energy. The internet may go down. World issues. Could be wild rebellion. Who knows? But 21 means delays in travel. Patience, again, so they've doubled up on a lot of the cards. Patience, your ships will come in. But this gentleman and this female, who is supposed to be a secure financial power couple, she's sitting pretty, possibly the demanding one. He, however, is seen as the cuckoo in the nest. He's lost everything. He's got no security, no stability. He may have been once a good friend, but now he's a dangerous enemy. Again, Capricorn. So we have to release that energy. The feeling of lack, the feeling of being the cuckoo in the nest, and a missed opportunity or a rejection. Because these are not your people, these are not your tribe, You can talk till you're blue in the face. They've doubled up on quite a few cards. But there are those who see when they're shown, and those who will never see. So, there go. Healing, rebellion, truth. Second house, finances. There you go. They're very financially orientated, especially this female demanding, or this Leo. It's about the material world to them. They don't care about selling the soul, so they're not trying to free themselves. They don't want the rebellion because it's making them too much money. Banks, people that work in banks, cash, your bank accounts, the colour green, which is the heart. It's the material world, how you see your worth. Is it through personal possessions or for who you truly are? It's about security values, self-worth, material values, and your spending. Some people need reinforcement to their self-worth with material possessions, especially in their everyday life. Their identity is extended through their material accumulation. Others don't need anything to define who they are. But remember, what you own owns you. So the more you earn, the more you have to earn to pay for it. It shows how resourceful you are, how good you are with money. This is about people maybe who are more artistic and less good with money. So Uranus in Virgo. This placement promotes an interest in unconventional healing, so alternative health and fads. It seeks a modernised, outdated and efficient practice and can revolutionise creativity. So a lot of people I know are going for that fat injection to get rid of the fat. But it only lasts as long as the injection does. And again, you need money to buy it. And again, at the dose, you need more dose, you need more money to buy it. It becomes another thing that you are ruled by. Fill in your cup. This is the cup, the gambler's dice cup, if you like, but it is about a full cup, a gift from spirit of a cup that's full. Uncertain meanings, secret matters. So there is something there for you that is yet to be revealed, but will be found out soon. Pethu. So it's number 14. This is your destiny, the web of fate. What I say, your choices and the consequences bring about your destiny. So a cup is 1 month as well. So cups represent months. So 1 month, there it is, Pethu, a gamble, and also the creation of something. So creative people, artists, etc. The letter P. It's a source of recreation and amusement. So like we said, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Where warriors sit blithely together in the banquet hall. So like I said, this celebration may not be somewhere you want to go, as in a funeral, but it might be the very thing you need to say your goodbyes and celebrate a life. It's mysteries and amusement, funny stories of loved ones, gossip. Something you will be found out through the gossip. Beginnings and endings of all kinds. And we've got there the Scorpio card. Death and rebirth. Before and after life. Another side to the rune is associated with gambling and gaming. The dice cup. The word Pertho is said to mean a pawn, and somebody may be trying to use you as a pawn in their game. The games of chance and skill are jointly governed by all three of the goddesses of fate. This goes for life too, the greatest game of chance and skill of all. In Norse mythology, these eternally weaving enigmatic goddesses were not forthcoming with their knowledge and had to be wooed to reveal the future. Even Odin himself had to resort to outrageous bribery to find out what the web of the weird had in store. Although Odin had little influence with the weavers, and it was the woman's energy, the mother energy, that was on good terms. So she found out all the gossip. The Valkyrie, death, rode over the battlefield. We've got the battlefield there. To select those who died bravely to enjoy a happy afterlife in the hall of their father. So someone going into the arms of the dad. Stop immediately. The rune is telling you that you are not meant to know the answer to your question at this time, because any foreknowledge on your part would change your choices and the web of the weird. And the Norns will not divulge any information that would jeopardise their hard work they've been doing behind the scenes. However, fate is looking kindly and taking a hand in your affairs, and a celebration is in the offing. What did I say? So there is some sort of celebration, something to be happy about. Problems will be solved, your knowledge will increase, yeah, you will learn something, and you will find emotional security in good company. You're playing the game of life well, and you're definitely on a winning streak. Watch out for your dreams, because prophetic dreams are associated with this aspect of Pertho. There may also be news of a birth, a new enterprise, or indeed an event that will transform your life and how you live it. There is only one word of caution, because Pertho is associated with secrets. Use any information that comes your way with discretion. It wouldn't do to reveal your hand before you've made your play. So don't let the enemy know what you're up to, because they will use it against you. Number 22, the Fool's Journey has not yet begun. This is the herb of grace, so we're not being very graceful, and we need to be more graceful. Stand with grace and integrity, 22. So we've got 21 and 22. We are waiting, we're ending one chapter, and then we can begin the new. We've got them all now, 21, 22, 23, 24. So 4 days, and it is, the rue. Someone is going to rue the day that they crossed you, I believe. Ruta, grave Olens. So graves may be. Mars, which is war, the sun and the moon. Tomorrow, the eclipse, the lunar eclipse. The magic of rue is a protection. The strong smelling leaves have grey-green tint to them, almost luminosity, a quality that brings association with the moon and veneration of Diana. We've already mentioned Diane and Aradia. Rue both protects one from malicious witchcraft and is considered a witch's herb, protecting and enhancing our magic. It adds power to our spells, so be careful that you're not using black magic, because it will come back on you tenfold. And Italy, or Italian folk magics, Simutra, crafted from the likeness of rue. It's usually cast in silver, and hidden within it are all manner of protectant and blessive symbols, such as the 5-pentacle vervain flower for protection, a key to the mysteries, which we've lost this key, a moon for magic, a serpent for change, which is this year, a dagger for protection, and the rooster for fertility, which is the phoenix rising. Rue is grown by doorsteps and hung in doorways to prevent harm from entering the home, so the home is protected. We associate it as a ward against the evil eye. And in herbal and homeopathic medicines, it's used for eye strain and to help us with brightness and dimness of light. So if you're losing your sight, it may be because somebody is using their magic herbally on you. It is used on folk magic floor washes as green hue water, placed into soap, magic bath recipes, and even versions of Four Thieves vinegar. So Four Thieves. We've got thieves there, we've found out too, to protect one from disease. Despite this, rue is considered a dangerous herb and should never be handled by pregnant women because it can cause miscarriages. And that could possibly be what we have here, because she's in the reverse. Terminations of contracts, friendships, marriages, and pregnancies. It's the herb of grace. It was used in Christian mass and exorcisms, sprinkled upon the floor. Spiritually, it confers grace or unseen aid in the form of love and mercy, even when we feel we are undeserving. Rue is a curse breaker, dispelling all wishes from others and ourselves, intentional or otherwise. Rue shields us with the grace and can bring blessings upon our households. When it's inverted, rue is communicating that our defences and protections have failed, and we need to redouble our efforts or ask for help, be it from the spiritual of rue itself or other spiritual practitioners in our lives. Know that you are blessed and you are protected from all harm because of us. So we're in 27. The duck and the chrysanthemum. I'm going to do a little video for this one because we're not going to make it. We're on 27 already, we ain't got time. So I will do this as a mini one on its own. Thanks for listening. Bye.